This is 2 hours, right? Oh, jeez. Here goes nothing, boys. Is it gonna let me go? Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm trying. I'm not a professional, just a guy that enjoys the game and enjoys interaction with people. So I appreciate the positive feedback. So I'm not expecting much. I'm doing well, Chris. How you doing, man? I had a couple practice runs last week in this thing, and I didn't do real well, but I'm just gonna go in here and try to enjoy myself. I got several lures I like. It just gonna depend on if the fish want to bite them or not, I guess. All I really know is I do know that's a half-hour respawn. So, see if I can stay away from the trout. Let's hope. Hope I get a good bite rate. You're getting somewhere on the game now? Awesome, buddy. Oh, this could be a long one if I have to slow bite rate. Damien, I've been playing since, it says early January of 19, but I've been playing. I loaded it in January 19, didn't play it much, couldn't get past the tutorial. Basically since October 2019, buddy. So approaching 4 years myself. Thanks, Beavers. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, buddy. I did 2 practices for this last week, and I think I only got 6 trophies, and the second time 7 trophies. So if you're looking for a wealth of knowledge on this thing, I do not have it. I'm just gonna hope I can have fun and go from there. Hope for a good bite rate. Never know what the computer's gonna dial you up. Yeah, Damien. Yep, definitely. Looking forward to seeing it. That new map should be amazing. I think a lot of us that's played this game for a couple years or more, we've definitely always kind of wanted ocean fishing. Definitely add a whole nother dynamic to the game. You got like new yesterday, Christopher. Awesome, buddy. Where's my salmon at? I haven't even got a bite. Not one bite. How is this possible? Okay, I finally had a nibble. I do know there's fish in the lake now. There's no way that's a trophy. I looked at it a little bit yesterday, Chris, but I haven't went like, or Pat, I haven't went in depth on it yet, man. But what I seen, it's pretty cool, man. What's up, John? It's bad when you're 6 minutes in and you can kind of already tell how your round's going to go. I agree, Patrick. I'm 6'5" myself. Well, I can see what they've dialed me up. Can I already tell you? Wow. Be 2 hours of boredom. Yeah, good luck, Fork. Uh, the Amazonian maze, man. I like the Amazonian maze better than the Congo, even. It's so massive and so many different things to fish for. Congo's great, but I like the Amazonian maze better. Let's hope that's a salmon. I'm trying, bro. I sat here for 10 minutes not catching but one fish. Let's hope this is a nice trophy. If not, I'm in trouble. Nope. That's the way my day is going to go. Oh, that is not good. And that's pretty much all she wrote right there, I can tell you. I'll go ahead and write it down anyway, but 150 left. I caught it. Don't know why I brought a scratch pad this time. 14-pound trophy pretty much seals the deal, fellas. How you doing, Richard? Unless this is a 22-pounder, that's all she wrote. Hey Daniel, how you doing, buddy? Oh, trying this. I've never played in this before. I practiced a couple times last week with the RFF in one of their custom comps, but wasn't feeling too confident going in, and still am not. Okay, that does make up for the other one. Wow, so hold on a second. 150 and 148. So odd. That might help somebody. That might help somebody watching this back. Keep casting as usual, boys. I felt dead late for the first about 8 minutes. Didn't matter where I cast him. But I can tell you, you don't want 14-pound trophies, fellas. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I'm not. As soon as I seen that 14-pounder, it feels like I'm in the bass challenge and you get an 8-pound bass. That's what it felt like there, Richard. So he was here 3 times and I don't like. You don't like this map? I had a little bit of fun here. I'm starting to like the map better since competitions, but I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't really like farming here back in the day. I had a little bit of fun with the lake trout, but that was probably it. I think back then if I caught a salmon, it was on accident. Never thought I'd be fishing for them in a tournament or a competition for that matter. I remember sitting over here by this wall trying to catch pike back in the day and catching salmon on a shad. And was confused with what I had. Well, a huge Ides on later in the Bass Challenge. I was actually looking more forward to that than this thing. I didn't have like I said, my practice runs didn't go all that well as well, so I wasn't really. See, I can tell you now, that's when you know RNG's not on your side, fellas. I've got 3 trophies in 14 minutes and a 14 and a 13, so not what a guy wants to see. Yowzers. I'll go ahead and write it down anyway, fellas, but I can tell you from experience and fishing in a few comps and tournaments now, it's kind of going to be the way. Hold on a second. What time was that? 1:46. So 120, 118, and 116. If I did the... Yeah, that's alright, fellas. That's the way it goes. Anybody watching this back, it did start out slow, but I did get 3 trophies fairly quick. Now we'll see if they respawn. I'm going to try to go back in the same order, so I'm going to probably kill... I know you can get a bonus one, but somebody was telling me that if you get a bonus one or an extra one from one spot, it kind of messes you up on your second rotation. The guy had messaged me that before I started. So, but yeah, if you start getting these 13s and 14s, that's kind of like my run there, Richard. If you remember on the pike, I caught plenty of them, those unis, but they were just puny. Puny unis, boys, will not get you there. In this case, tiny trophies. It does, yeah. I was looking through all my notifications. Right, I had a long morning or day at work this morning. I walked for 7 hours straight, but got home, got cleaned up. I was looking through my notifications, and the guy left me a message and said, kind of go in order that it'll mess up your rotation if you don't. Yeah, you know the deal, Richard. I'm just happy to get a bite. I was worried I was dead lake. They're gonna get that real slow bite, so I'm just happy I caught some fish. But yeah, unless I go on a tear on my next lap around here and get 321s to make up for it, I'm pretty much at a handicap right now with a 13 and a 14-pound trophy. But it is what it is. At least I'm catching fish. But what he was saying is don't go back over because it could mess up. How is it going on the comp? What do you mean, Daniel? I just started, buddy. Yep, you need some luck here. It just started, Daniel. I've got 3 trophies, but 2 out of the 3 are barely considered a trophy, so not ideal of a start, but I'm just going to keep grinding over here. But the gist of the story was the guy messaged me and said, if you get 3 trophies, don't go back to your first spot until a half hour later. So at approximately an hour and 20 minutes, I'll start back over there. So I got to kill 24 minutes over here in this one spot. So I'm doing this for a reason, so bear with me. In other words, you could get 2 trophies from one spot, but the guy was telling me if you get a trophy from another spot, from the same spot, it could mess you up. So when they go to respawn again. So I guess what the best plan to do is just catch as many salmon as I can right here, and then I have a filler, and hopefully I can upgrade my trophies later on. As you can see, my commons are even tiny, boys. A 6.8. Yeah, at least I'm catching fish, man. For real, at least I'm catching fish. Oh, and Fork, I don't know when if you're still there, the huge eyed, I'm already set up for huge eyed, so once this ends, I'll end the stream and then restart it. I'm going to label it accordingly for this, just in case it helps anybody, if they pick up on any pattern or anything like that. But then I'll start another stream, and I'm going to play in the huge eyed, as well as the bass challenge. Oh, you're fine, Dirk. How have you been, buddy? Hey, Raphael. How's it going? I already got 3 trophies, Raphael. Unfortunately, one of them was a 13-pounder and one of them was a 14-pounder, so it's not looking good. Not on the numbers, at least, on the sizes. So I hope you start out better than I did. Looks like Jinger had a good run. Grizzly's up there. Pros is up there. You're at Mongolian, you've already leveled up. I'm over here catching brook trout now. Was I casting there? Maybe I was casting there. I'm just trying that. I did bring a thunder spin for my crankbait just to see if that helps on a... I know what it was, Richard. I should have been throwing your golden tune spinner. I forgot to even set that up. That's what it was, Richard. If I'd have thrown that golden tune, I might not have got that 13 and 14 pound trophy. In other words, with the two small trophies I got, that's like basically being 12 to 14 pounds behind right out of the gate. Just in 2 fish. Yeah, well, not only do you gotta, you know how it goes, Raphael. Not only do you gotta catch an X amount of trophies, but you gotta hope that they're good size. Yeah, let's hope, Richard. I'll go ahead. Let me see what's my... I'll go ahead and throw it on there for fun to see what it does. I'm just killing time anyway at this point, boys. Waiting for respawns. We'll try our caster too and see if it does anything, Richard. Oh, I meant to bring that one larva too. I was actually going to bring that green larva. Do I got it with me? I meant to bring that green larva and I'm not even... Oh, I do have it. Let me try this one. That looks like that might be a good... That looks like that might be a good pairing, but we'll see. $150 trophies having incoming. Let's hope, Richard. Now, what's that, Raphael? You can... Yeah, I'll be lucky to see if I can... We'll see what happens. I don't know. How do these guys always get the big sizes? That's what drives a guy crazy. What do they know that we don't know, Richard? Sometimes I feel like there's certain people that are tied in with the RNG fairies. Somebody's kissing some RNG fairy butt, I think. RNG just does not like me here lately on Fishing Planet. Richard. Oh, man. Yeah, I know, Raphael. It's funny. They like to they torture me for whatever reason. And I'm pulling in lake trout now. Imagine that. Richard. I think Richard's trying to nerf me. I actually thought that might have been a common 11-pound salmon. I'm probably going to need it considering 2 of my trophies are little runts. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Raphael. You get 1 out of 10. That's about right. Well, there's a 10 pounder. I'll take it, fellas. Good grief. Just trying to fill my bag over here. I got another 17 minutes and I got to go back to the dock. So just trying to harvest whatever I can and put it in my bag as fillers, boys. It's the larva, don't blame your spinner bait. It might be. Yeah, it is. It definitely is, Raphael. I'm just hoping I have luck in the huge-eyed thing. I've got to where I really like the huge-eyed. Believe it or not, that was one of the comps I couldn't stand when I first started playing in competitions, and I actually look forward to the huge-eyed thing now. I've already got my gear with me. Oh, they've been Richard, no sooner than I seen the thing was announced 29 days ago or whatever it was, there was instantly a template put up. I looked in the custom template, sure enough, there was already guys in there practicing it. Oh, you like the huge-eyed too? That thing has grown on me so much. I'm not even being sarcastic. I actually like the huge-eyed thing. And yes, they don't waste any time. Soon as something's announced, there's whole teams in there practicing it. Yeah, I don't know, Raphael. I've beat my head up over that 1,000 times on my channel, and I don't know how. It's just some of the comps that drive me crazy. It's like they always get the same luck, and I don't know how that could be like that. Not, in other words, once you've learned a comp, you should feel like you go in there and you should have the same chance they do, but it doesn't seem like it sometimes. And in the same breath, I guess they can't help that they always get bigger fish. I guess as long as every once in a great while I'll get one of those magical rounds like I had on that flounder the other day, and I'm pulling in unique brook trout. Okay, this is definitely going to be one of my new spots for triple the trout. You think it'll work? Come over here in between, triple the trout, and farm some brook trout for some extra points. Hey, Nuke, how you doing, buddy? I got 3 trophies fairly quick, Nuke, but both of them are pretty much 14 pounds. 2 out of the 3 are 14 pounds. I did get one nice one, but it didn't cancel out both of the small ones, so my back's against the wall. But I don't even know. I'll have to look. Hold on there, Raphael. Let me look. I've played in 680 comps since February when I started this journey, and I've got 9 wins. So my win to participation ratio is, I don't know. Richard would have to do the math on it for me. My win ratio is not up there, I would agree. But for the most part, I've had a lot of fun along the way, so. Alright, Richard. I don't know if I'm buying this thing. Let me... what should I put? Okay, I know that one's doing good. Let's see. That's insane. He's doing good though. I mean, what is that? Is that a 19.5 pound? Yeah, he's got, if it's the best 10, he's got a 19.5 pound average. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, I would agree. Sometimes it seems impossible. Looking back, I'm not sure how I made the World Bass Tour Finals and the Catfish Cup Finals. Not sure how I waded through all that, and that was early in me starting even playing comps. I must have got, they must have thrown me some, well, yeah, if I'm doing the math right, that's basically a 19.5 pound average. So basically every salmon he's caught is 19.5 pounds. How is that possible? That's insane. Maybe he's got a special lure, boys. I don't know what I didn't, other than a guy messaged me on the respawns, I didn't get any information on it, Richard, so I don't know. I think Sparky came in last week when I was practicing and said that he thought the cutoff last year was 172 or 174 pounds. So yeah, I don't know what the, well, yeah, it usually goes up a little bit, so what do you think it'll be? 17.6 pound average or 176 pound cutoff or something like that, maybe? Maybe 178, who knows? That almost spit the hook. Why didn't I release that earlier? Why didn't I release that earlier? Do I got anything else in here that needs released? A lake trout. Release that. Alright, keep that. There we go. You thinking 178 to 180? Sounds about right. Well, it took me approximately 10 minutes to get my first trophy, so that's put me behind. But then I got 3 trophies really quick. Unfortunately, 2 out of the 3 were small. And I want to say 2 of my regular salmon were 6 and 7 pounds. Got about 9.5 minutes over here, boys, and I'll go back to the left. Anybody watching this back, I guess the general rule of thumb is just go spots 1, 2, and 3, and try not to go back to your first spot too early, or if you catch 2 trophies from one spot, you can do that, but it messes up your rotation the second time around. That's what a guy had messaged me, so I'm trying to stick to that strategy. So bear with me if this gets boring. I've been fishing over here for a while. And I'm wondering if anybody watched me playing that template last week, if that's not exactly what happened. Because I got 3 trophies fairly quick in that template and then it went dead. So I'm wondering if that's exactly what I did wrong, not knowing. You remember that, Richard? I caught him quick and then I almost went to sleep. I casted forever and didn't get anything. It was like 50 minutes and I didn't even get anything. So I'm wondering if that is pretty much, maybe that's not even a rumor, it's pretty much fact. So basically, if you're following along, if you start on the left, catch one to the left where to the right of the trout spot, diagonal cast from there, I got one, and then come over here. So if you can get this third one, fish this out, and then just start back over 30 minutes later from when you caught your trophies. Otherwise, if you keep like if I went back there early, got another trophy, it could mess up the respawn. I think that's what the guy was trying to tell me. And one thing I can definitely tell you from the 2 template practices I did last week, it doesn't really seem to matter if it's stop and go or twitch. The critical thing is to be in that upper 1/3. Obviously, the deeper you go, more apt you're going to pick up a trout or something else. And to be honest, I think there's so many different lures that would work. Spoons, spinners, buzz baits, nymphs. Speaking of spoons, I should set a spoon up. In about 6 minutes and I'll head back over there, fellas. My favorite two from practice, if anybody was curious, I like the Rainbow Spinner 6.0 and I like the nymphs with the buzzbait. Seem to work the best for me in the templates. Yeah. I think probably your rotation and I guess your overall luck on fish sizes is probably going to play the biggest role, guys. In other words, getting the trophies. Not only do you got to get the trophies in a timely manner, you're going to have to make sure they're probably averaging 18 pounds per. By the time that's if you can assume you can get 10 of them. I think I'll be happy if I get 8 or 9. Considering my first practice I only got 6, but I didn't know about the rotation thing. My second practice I only got 7, so. The cool thing about these tournaments, I think, is you got 3 chances to qualify, so that's pretty cool they set it up like that. 3 chances to qualify at 3 different lakes, so you just gotta hope your winning lottery ticket's drawn, I guess. Didn't Sparky say this thing worked? I think Sparky said they bite this. Just got about another 4 minutes to kill, guys, and I'm going to go back over to the dock and see if I get a respawn trophy or not. I probably could put a different reel on this one, to be honest. This might be a little too fast. Yeah, I thought he did. I wish I'd have used that in that Q3 at Cali in that last tournament that was here a couple months ago. Let me try something though anyway. Speaking of Sparky, well hold on Sparky, I'll do a couple more casts for you since Sparky's here. I started out fairly, it was about 8 minutes of dead fishing, Sparky, and then I got hit with the RNG. The RNG just smacked me right in the face with a 13.9 and a 14.7. So they pretty much kind of, they handicapped me right out of the gate there, Sparky. So I'm already in trouble here. I'm waiting for my respawn over there. And I'm going to rotate back over. What the hell did I just put on here? So I've just been over here going for commons, waiting to go back to the dock. How you doing, Sparky? Oh, you just finished 39th, and how many trophies did you get? 7. That's kind of what my pace was on my 2 practice templates last week. I did a 6 and a 7, Sparky, so. Did you follow like a 1, 2, 3 sequence? A guy had messaged me when I got home from work. I was looking at my notifications. He was saying, don't catch a trophy in the same spot. Just fish a spot out after you get 3 and then come back and start over a half hour later. So that's what I'm trying to. 12 pounds and 14 pounds is the lowest. Alright, last cast here, I think. I think that might have been a pike. Yeah, another guy was telling me though, Sparky, that you're supposed to, if you end up getting them too quick, it messes your roundup on the next time around, so you won't get as many trophies. So I was trying to follow what that guy had told me. So my first one, I caught it at an hour and 50 from this left side. What he was saying is, if you go 1, 2, 3 from the left to here over to the wall, just stay over there or stay where your spot that you don't like the least is or something like that he was saying. So that's what I'm trying to follow. So I'll give this 6 or 7 minutes over here and see if I can get another trophy. If not, expect some real boring fishing, fellas. trying to think that damn, I got them all on the buzzbait. You got only 5 trophy? I got 3 fairly quick, but no guarantees, fellas. Who knows what'll happen next? It's possible. Sparky said 15 minutes. Yeah, I wouldn't go by, like I said, you know I love Sparky, but this guy was just, he was adamant about saying make sure that you, if you end up catching 2 too quick and you rotate too much, it's going to mess up your rotation. That's the only bit of advice I got for you. And that was via a guy that sent me that. So that's what I'm trying to stick to. And I will tell you, I was about 10 minutes in before I even got a trophy. Felt like I was dead-legged for the longest time. And then all of a sudden, it just went in a quick fury. I basically caught 3 trophies, I want to say, in 3 minutes. From spot 1, 2, and 3, basically. So that's, I'm just hoping I can repeat that here. But the first one I caught around 10 minutes in. So assuming this thing respawns over here. This should be my first respawn. And I did get all 3 with the black buzzbait and a nymph. And obviously, if you like whatever lure you like, I don't know if it's really going to matter in this thing. Salmon like a lot of things. What's going to matter is how many you get and how big they are, obviously. And I can tell you, anybody watching this back that hasn't played in it, you're going to have some really dead spells as well. You got 11-pound trophy? Oh, Jay, bro, that sucks. Jay, you should have seen Jordan the other day. We were playing in Top Notch Walleye. He caught a 12-pound unique walleye and a 13-pound unique walleye in the same competition. Which was insane. Some of the worst RNG I'd ever seen on fish sizes. I'm just hoping my salmon come back. Let's hope that's not a trout, fellas. I can't tell if it's a salmon or a trout, fellas. Salmon, right? Or is that a trout? Oh God, is it a trout? Did I get it too low? No, it's a salmon. Okay, well that helps. That makes up for one of the small ones. Okay, so it did respawn. I'm going to write that down real quick. So it was on my second trophy there, it was at 1 hour and 15 minutes left. Now my one to the right should have respawned. So assuming I can get this second one over here. And one thing I did also picked up on in the 2 custom templates I did last time, I might do 3 or 4 casts with stop and go, and then I'll do 2 or 3 with twitch. It doesn't seem to matter to me. If they're not biting on one, obviously try the other one. Okay, I'm definitely getting rid of the 6-pounder. He's not going to do me any good. Oh. So they definitely respawn around a half hour, guys. Oh, look at Rex is up there. Get him, Rex. Ten in there, right? 1, 2. They don't eat. Yeah, I've thought the same thing, Alex. I wonder if they even feed here sometimes. Anybody watching this back, expect that you can get quite a few empty casts. In other words. Yeah, I think it's possible, Sparky, and I'm pretty certain that's what I did in that custom template last week. Not to be a broken record, I think I didn't have no method to my madness, so to speak, when you needed to have it. So I can't stress that enough. Follow your order, and especially if you get hot and you catch 3 in a row, make sure that you do rotate. Oh, it's gonna spit it. It's gonna spit it. I knew it. What the hell was that? I hope that wasn't my trophy, bro. I don't think that it was. Didn't even have enough fight to it. Wasn't nothing I could do either. Oh, I hope that wasn't my trophy. Dude, I couldn't even turn my rod sideways on it either, Richard. I'm half tempted to come to the wall and come back to this corner spot. Let me try one more cast here. No, it's not going to be with that. Or that. Hold on a second, fellas. Never know when those seconds are going to make or break you. I should have immediately lowered my reel. I was trying to see how big he was, but he didn't really pull unless he was running at me the whole, like that one just did. Dude. Normally you want to just kind of lower your reel and reel as fast as you can or turn to the side. I was trying to test him to see how big he was. I shouldn't have. Oh. Just to be safe. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it, buddy. I'm doing just okay. I think I'm on pace for around 7 or 8, but I'm not sure. Maybe more if I can pull my head out of my butt here. I'm about to go to that wall and come back over here, though. I don't know if that was my Unis, or not my uni, my trophy a second ago that I had one just spit the hook on me, Robert. I pulled my rod up to test him to see if he was a trophy or not, and he ran right at me, and by the time I tried to let my reel catch up, I'd made that error. It was in that moment I knew I messed up. This looks like he might be something. Pretty sure that's a trophy. Looks like a hog, too. Okay. Make sure I hit the right button. Guys, I've made epic failures before sorting my bag, just so you guys know. Just finished on Steam myself, was a struggle. Yeah, Robert, a guy thankfully had messaged me before I start. I just got home from work, and I keep saying this, but a guy had messaged me. Hold on a second, guys. Let me make sure. I'm actually keeping notes this time. 108. 108 on the spot, too. Okay. Keynote for anybody watching this back. Again, I do a lot of this on my channel, or the greater majority, to help other people. I do want to win stuff at times, but the majority of the time I'm just trying to help people out. And if this does help you, a guy had messaged me telling me to kind of go 1, 2, 3. Do not try to get two trophies from the same spot. Simply go in order. In other words, if you get 2 from one spot, when you go back through it, it'll mess up your respawn. And sure enough, as you can see, I'm 52 minutes in and I've got five trophy salmon. So assuming I can duplicate that somehow, I might end up with 9 or 10. From there, it's going to end up on your sizes. 2 of those were well, see, I'm already kind of death by numbers. I'm death by sizes already too, Robert. 2 of mine mine's 14 and the other one's 14 for the most part, or 13.9 or 14.7. I do got some decent ones on the upper end, but again, Keynote guys, kind of go in order. In other words, I wouldn't want to sit and cast here again and try to get a bonus trophy, so to speak. Get your butt down here by the wall, and then hope you can get this one out, and then just pay attention to your times. In other words, if I get another one here, if I'm lucky enough to get another one, you don't want to go back over there because you're going to mess up your respawn for the next time around, if that makes any sense to anybody that watches this back. £175. Me and Richard were trying to figure out. We thought Sparky said last year was around 172 or 5 or something. I couldn't remember what he said, but you almost can count on adding 3 or 4 pounds on these things year by year. So that's the first time I participated in it, but I'm pretty sure Sparky said the cutoff was 170 something last year. I think that's who was telling me that. Oh, last year was 183 on Steam. Okay. Yeah, and I'm almost certain, Sparky, that's what I did in that custom template and did not know. It also makes me wonder in big redfish if that's not what you're supposed to do too. Catch a trophy, go to the next spot, catch a trophy, go to the next spot, and then just go back over. I know that's a whole different comp in itself, but makes me wonder. That's probably what happened to me last time. I glitched my trophies out when I caught 3 so fast. I messed up the order. In other words, I probably caught 2 from one spot, 1 from the next, and when I was counting on the respawns, they didn't come because I did not know that. Big redfish, you fish this. Okay, it was 172. I thought that's what you said, Sparky. I got a decent memory. I can't remember everything, but I'm pretty sure that's what I knew. I thought you said around 172. So you can almost say this year is probably 176. Especially if people realize how to rotate and stuff now. And also looking, I'll look in a second. Let's just see what the top 20 is right now compared to last year. That'll help, considering there's a lot of time left in this thing. Okay, we've got qualifier 1. We got approximately 17 hours and 21 minutes, boys. Comparing this last year, Sparky said the cutoff was 172 point something. Considering there's 17 hours left, and right now, if it was to end, the cutoff would be 166.6. So we shall see. You would assume that's probably going to go, if he said 172, that's probably going to put it up in this range, you would think almost. Think it'll go as high as 177? Robert said 183 on Steam last year, so these things don't get any easier, that's for sure, boys. Alright, well, I'm stuck here no matter what, boys, for a while. So I'm just hoping I can get this trophy out in the next 3 or 4 minutes so I can stay on this sequence. If not, you guys can all laugh at me. And for you guys that have not ran your run yet, I'll be cheering for you. You think it'll be around the 180 mark? It might be. Those things seem to go up every time from year to year for sure. But now knowing to kind of rotate a little differently and just try to get three trophies every 30 to 40 minutes makes a lot more sense, because I didn't understand what had happened to me in those templates, because I felt like I had 3 and 26 minutes in that template the other day and then it just went dead. But now I know why, I think. The first go around, Robert, I got this one fairly quick. So let's hope I can get him out here again, but no guarantees, guys. There's always the one spot, right, that gets you. That Q3 and that last, what was that thing? That pike thing. Or no, what was it? It was for the striped bass, that Q3 at Cali. The spot over by the dam opposite of the Steelhead Showdown spot over there for the striped bass. That thing killed me. I could not get my unique out of there for nothing. And my other two, I was getting them with ease. Ruined my entire run. So I know next year I'm going to fine-tune that mark over there for sure. It's almost like my unique didn't even drop in that thing. And I'm about to try a crankbait or something over here. There's something. I don't think he's big enough, fellas. It's definitely a salmon. I know it's not a pike. I'm not going to test him, though, just to be safe. I don't think that's a trophy. If he is, he's puny. Definitely puny. I guess beggars can't be choosers. I gained 0.6 a pound. I'd almost have to watch this back for myself. I can't. Now I almost getting in my own head. I don't really think stop and go or twitch matters, but playing it back in my head, it feels like I was getting more on stop and go. Or maybe I was doing a twitch and... Oh, I just switched and got one. Oh, do not spit the hook again, bro. I can't handle another hook spit. Good grief. Yeah, I'm trying, bro. I'm 5 in, so... But I need to pick up this pace. You seem to get a little better on stop and go. Well, another thing I picked up on, if you guys didn't notice what I just did there, I got to where I was doing half of my retrieve at twitch, and then I would let it fall, and then I'd go right to stop and go and change speed. Sometimes that'll trigger a strike. Yeah, I know. You know how this game does to you, Robert. Exactly. Could be in your head, could not be. But I did pick up on that. Sometimes just switching. Even if you switch on the very same cast. Just go back and forth sometimes. Well, I wish this trophy'd come out of here. He's not wanting to come out of here, fellas. I'm trying to stick to my go-tos I like the most in the custom template I was doing. Sometimes you guys just throw whatever you have confidence in. That's the best advice I can give you. Yeah, 9 would probably work if they were big. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Whatever you're confident in, you retrieve, and if one's not working, it doesn't hurt to change a little bit. And obviously, it's got to be towards the top, boys. Otherwise, you're going to get devoured by pike and anything else that hit what you're throwing. I'm about to throw a crankbait. This guy's not wanting to come out here on the 2 things that I got out there. Oh, there's something. Did I get too shallow? Is that him? He feels big. That is him. Got him, boys. Alright, this should help a lot of you guys, I think, that watch this back. Okay, now that... Hold on a second. That's 59 minutes. Gosh, now I'm going to have to sit and do math. So 45 minutes left. I need to be back at the first spot. And then 7 minutes after that, I need to be back at the other spot. Okay, looking at again this, boys. That's an hour in. Almost an hour in. And that's 3 trophies. If you guys are following along, again, I'm trying to help people the best that I can. I can't help you with your sizes, boys. I can't help you with your lures. That's all on you. You throw what you like. But this is 100% proven. I've just caught 6 salmon in an hour on this thing. Trophy. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They did respawn. They did respawn in a half hour, fellas. So hopefully that helps somebody out. 100% sure they do respawn approximately 30 to 37 minutes, somewhere in there. Now listen, this is going to get boring, but I'm going to have to sit over here for another, looks like 14 minutes before I can go back over there. So at 14 minutes, then I have to go back over there. So from there, I guess you just cast away. In other words, I wouldn't want to go over there too early if you're following what I'm saying, because what if you pick up what you think in your head's a bonus trophy on a 15-minute respawn or something like that, then it's going to mess up your sequence. And I think that's probably what's happened to a lot of people. Definitely what happened to me in those custom templates I was playing in last week. I'm 100% positive, Robert. You can even rewind the stream and watch. I used 3 spots. That's it. And I got 6 trophies. Could there be some top secret way that guy knows how to get a 4th trophy somewhere? Use 5? Yep. 100% sure. You can rewind. Anybody that's wondering, you can rewind my stream right now and watch and see where I caught him. So basically, in my head, I'm just going to kill 13 minutes and rinse and repeat and start back over there to the left. Sometimes, guys, I do have some weird strategies at some point, but in this particular situation, I'm not experienced enough in this sort of thing. So I'm going to follow the KISS method, and I'm going to keep it simple, stupid. That's what I'm going to do for myself. So basically, left, off the dock, right corner off the dock, and then next to this wall's got me 6 trophies in an hour. And my net's already full, so... But yeah, feel free to rewind. Exactly what I did. I just went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because see, normally I like even casting over here in big redfish. Well, I know you can't take your boat over there, but normally I come over here. And streamed his rotation. Huh. Like I said, Robert, I'm keeping it simple for myself. How many did you end up with? Did you get 10 and the sizes killed you? Well, yeah, that's a big part too, assuming you're getting bites, fellas. So in other words, Robert, that guy's theory was it just messes up your rotation on your respawns. In other words, you get a more consistent respawns, what he was saying. Because it had me confused too, buddy. I'm hoping I can get another 10-pounder. What's the biggest common you can get? Does anybody know that? Is it 11.5 or something like that, silly? Does anybody know the cutoff on these things? As far as the biggest common you can get in the smallest trophy? Because I got 9 minutes to kill. 9 minutes I'm killing in this one spot, even if it gets boring. I'm just trying to follow this strategy. 10-9's the biggest common you can get? Okay. I wasn't for sure. So assuming I can go over there around 45 minutes left, have the second, or the third respawn trophy, right? Then I can. Well, then your chat disappeared to me. I'm surprised my chat hadn't froze. Normally it does. Occasionally, and I have to try to pull it back up. See, because a big part of me already wants to rotate back, but I don't want to mess up anything. Oh, that's weird, bro. Alright, I got about 7 minutes to kill. Let me go ahead and throw I'll bring here. Let's put a crankbait on this. Well, I haven't even been using my lucky rod, guys. What's going on over here? This thing even cast far enough? Yeah, good enough. Come on, give me an 11-pound common. Come on, it's right in that strike zone. Off to do it all over again in Windows? Alright, buddy. Well, good luck, man. I hope you get 10 trophies and they're all at least 19 pounds, man. Oh, he missed. That was a nice one. Nice common, at least. About 4.5 minutes to kill here, boys. Honest, I'm not really liking the crankbaits at all. Hey team, how you doing, bud? Well, got another trophy brook trout over here. I think this place is pretty much fished out, fellas. Nice trout. Alright, last cast over here, I think, fellas. I'm gonna go back to the dock and see if it does indeed respond for the third time. Okay, I caught the last one about 29 minutes and 20 seconds ago, so I'm going to go ahead and come over just a couple seconds early. Pretty sure it's a salmon, but I don't know if it's a big one. Unless it's a sneaky trout. They wanted to spit the hook though, didn't they? Wow, they're hitting me with the sizes. Okay, that did respawn again though. Sure did. Right on the dot. Wow. Okay, so 44 minutes. 44 minutes. I've caught that thing 3 times. So I can get him again in around 15 minutes left. I'm just getting killed by sizes, boys. Now this one was caught at 108, so I'm going to be killing. I'm probably not even going to get this one for another 8 minutes. So I'm literally just going to have to sit here and cast. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, 7 trophies in an hour and 15 minutes. Trouble is, these 3 guys right here pretty much killed me. My only hopes is the next one I catch, if I do get lucky enough to catch another one, it's 21 pounds. And if that's him, he's early. I don't think that's him. If it is, he's tiny. No, that's a little 10 pounder maybe. 10.9. Release that one and keep this one. So hopefully 4 to 8 minutes from now, I can get another trophy here. That is not a keeper. 162 with 0 practice. Good job, bro. Proud of you, Jay. As long as you had fun, that's the most important part, man. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. And good luck to you when you get to play, man. All right, Richard. Take care, buddy. Well, this guy needs to come out of here. I'm not going to have a chance to get him again. The one on the left I do, but this one I do not. Oh my God, did he miss it? I gotta hope that's a salmon, boys, and I gotta hope it's a trophy. Feels like it's a lake trout. Is that a salmon? Feels more like a lake trout. No, it's a salmon. Look at the numbers they're giving me, fellas. That's when you call getting smacked by some RNG. I mean, smacked by some RNG. 36 minutes on spot 2. Now let me show you guys. Here's a perfect example when you get bad RNG. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 trophies. And 4 out of the 8 are 14 pounds or under. 14, 14, might as well be 14 and a 13. So doing the math on that, let's say, man, that's at least 28 pound shorts. Hey, Sep, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, that's basically death by sizes, guys. Death by sizes in a tournament. 100% there. Yeah, almost on the dot, man. It could go as long as 35, Sparky. He's just got a... Sparky, here's one thing I'll tell you to tell him. Looking back, and anybody watching this, if you got something that you feel like you get a little bigger one with, to me, I think it's... you know how this game goes. But maybe if you had a 6-0 hook, something that you like this rainbow spinner, I'm kind of doubting myself early. Maybe I should have stuck with a rainbow spinner or whatever big, maybe even a this medium spoon or something that you like, maybe even a roach spoon. Whatever you're comfortable with, you guys do. But like I said, 100% certain they do respawn every 30 minutes. I basically caught the same unique in spots 1 and 2 3 times now. Now I'm going off to that third spot. The last time I caught this one was at 59 minutes left. So what is that? Damn, I got to kill a bunch of time over here, fellas. This one shouldn't respawn until 19 minutes left. And then I got to go. Hope I can catch him and be back to the dock with 14 minutes left. But I basically got killed by sizes. But I do got 8 trophies in the net. Okay, yeah. If he's catching... Tom, one thing I figured out, you'd have to rewind. It's a lot to explain. But I'll try to do the best I can. If you cast to the left, I'm only using 3 spots. A guy had messaged me prior to the competition when I got home from work today. You want to go spots 1, 2, and 3, Tom. So if you start over there, diagonal to that salmon, from this dock, diagonal right over here to this salmon. Once you get him, write it down on a notepad. It's about a half-hour respawn, pretty much on the dot, 30 to 35 minutes. Finish over here. If you get that third one over here, just kill time. You don't want to catch 2 from the same spot because it'll mess you up when you go back on a circle. Here's what's happened to me, Tom. I've caught 8 trophies so far, but unfortunately 4 of mine were half of my fleet, so to speak. Half of my fleet are undersized, so that's killed me. It absolutely killed me. Even if this was an 18, 18, and 8, basically, I could have 16 more pounds right now. I'm just getting killed by the sizes. Just killed by the sizes. So in other words, Tom, they respawn every half hour. But don't try to catch 2 from the one spot, because if you get 2 trophies from the one spot, the guy was telling me that it messes up your second and third round or whatever. And sure enough, he's 100% correct. Yep, and then this wall spot right here. I can send you my cast marks after this, but I can't do it right now. If you need them, Tom, before my run. But it's pretty self-explanatory, man. Just cast about 10 feet to the left of this log right there. This one, I can tell you from experience, this one's a little harder to get out, or I've noticed. But he shouldn't bite until I got around 19 minutes left, so it's going to be close. Okay, cool. But yeah, instead of trying to cast at 5 spots, just rotate these spots. Almost got the hook spit again. I almost threw away the wrong fish, fellas. Think it would have mattered really, but yeah, I could be sitting around 172 if I wouldn't have got 4 of them that were undersized. So what a shame. The buzzbait with the Neps did good as far as getting my trophy count up there, but it did not do good for me on the size. So again, not to keep repeating myself, if you got a lure that you feel like you're confident in that gets you bigger ones, just know the rotation and the respawn time and keep notes on it. You should be in better shape than I am. Yeah, I practically had 4 of them, Tony. That's alright though, I've had fun. And if somehow my little live demonstration of this helps anybody, that makes my day, so. Hopefully my run helps somebody else, in other words. And hopefully I have better luck in the huge-eyed thing. Another 12 minutes before my trophy even has a chance to bite, so that's good that that got off. I don't care. Keeps me from having to sort my bag. Well, good luck, Tom. Yeah, basically fish your first spot, or as soon as you catch one over there, make sure you write down the time that you caught it. So go spot 1, 2, and 3. This is the 3rd spot. Once you catch your last one, stay at that spot until your respawns are available. In other words, what you could do potentially is catch 2 from one spot, and then it messes up your rotation. And I got 11 more minutes to kill. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it, buddy. On a side note, I'm just happy that I got 8 trophies, so. Yeah, thanks, Fork. Yeah, but looking back, I wish I would have ran a roach spoon or any 6.0, maybe even that rainbow spinner. Something, hopefully, to get the bigger sizes. Not that it always works like that. Because you guys well know you could throw the 6.0 bass jig at the bass challenge and still get an 8-pound bass. Come on, give me an 11-pound salmon. Is that bigger? Nope. I guess I got 2 good commons. A 10.9 common and a 10.5. I guess Richard did say trophies are 11, so I just want another 10.9 common right here while I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm proud of myself, Fork, and I'm having fun. The first 8 minutes, I was worried that I was dead-legged almost, but I just fished it out, and I was able to do the rotation, so I'm happy with that. And I'm happy to help show that you can get those respawns in a half hour and just kind of rotate through. Look at Tom up there. Get him, Tom. I guess the good news is about Q2, you're going for commons, right? That's my specialty. About 2 minutes. Let's see if this guy respawns. I can give him till about 15 minutes, maybe 13 minutes left. Left side of the dock should be fresh, around 14 minutes left. I was going to be cutting it close on that spot on the right. Okay, I can give this place 7 to 8 minutes tops. See if I can get him to respawn. I can always spawn back over here if I have to, I guess. By far, the wall has been the toughest spot to pull these trophies out, but I've got 2 of them out of here. I don't think that's him. Nope. But it does feel like they just respawned. Be a 10-7. Nope. Was it 9-pounder, 8-pounder? 8-pounder. Release. Come on, give me the 22-pounder. Make up for all my small ones, please. At least a 19-pounder. Guy won't beg too much. That's not him. Is that another brookie? Bro, that was solid. Come on. Oh, it's gonna torture me. I know it is. That's gonna torture me. What I might do if he doesn't come by 12 and a half minutes, I'm going to go to the left side of the dock, and then if I catch him come back over here, the last one's available around that 6-minute mark. That's the strategy in my head already, boys. If this one, you're going to probably find, I bet everybody's going to find the same thing. This wall, for whatever reason, is a lot tougher to get this one out. Come on, bro. Caught this one last 34 minutes ago. I'm gonna try with this. I'd have to use a spinner. Oh, he just doesn't want to come out at all. Dude, you got about a minute. Come on, bro. Where you at? This guy's held me up 3 times consecutively. Last minute adjustment, boys. Just try it and see. Damn, fellas. I don't know if he's going to come out. Let me think for a second. One more cast. One more cast with this. I'm going to have to go back to the left. This guy's 7.5 minutes late. Unreal. Alright, I gotta go back there and hope the other guy respawns. You see why I'm leaving, fellas. Oh no, screw that, hold on. Last try. 100% sure last try. I really wanted to get this one and see if I could get the other one off the dock. Go up a little higher. Dude, that's right in the zone. Where is this guy? It's like he's just not here. The good news is I got 3 available. Assuming the one off the left should be there. The one to the right will be there in about 3 minutes, and that one back there is left that didn't ever bit. So there's 3 in this lake right now, and I got 9 minutes to catch at least one of them, I hope. 2 would be great to make up for my small ones. If not, I gave it a good try anyway, boys. Well, that's not him. Unless he's playing possum. I don't think so. No, that's Mr. Tiny. Mr. Tiny. Okay, as long as that's not a trout, that should be something decent, right? Unless that's the strongest 10-pound salmon I've ever seen. Is it a big one? It's a trophy. Okay, boys. Let the record state I caught 4 off that left side. 7.5. Okay, so I caught one at 1:50 left, one at 1:15 left, one at 47 left, and one at whatever I had left there, 7.5 minutes. That's 4 salmon in one spot. Anybody watching this back? I've actually got 9 trophies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, death by sizes, boys. Death by sizes. Okay, so this one's available around 6 minutes or under. In my head, it makes the most sense to come back to the wall and hope to gosh I can get one out of here. So it would make sense, I guess, to fish this for 3 minutes and save myself 4 minutes over there. But you guys will probably find that same situation. The one on this wall, for whatever reason, could be my positioning maybe. Something to work on before you playing it maybe. I don't think it's my positioning. I think he's just stubborn. I don't think that's him, fellas. He don't feel big enough. Nope. Come on, where are you at, bro? This guy over here, he just does not like me. Pretty good, Jordan. I just got killed by sizes. I got 9 trophies, but they're just smaller. About like you and your walleye run the other day when you got 13-pound unique walleye in that top-notch thing. That's what it feels like. But on the bright note, I definitely understand how to get 9 or 10 of them in this thing now. Maybe next year I'll get the bigger sizes ones. I'm going to actually try. Should I try with this one? I need a big one. Let's see if I can get a hit. I got one available to the left too, Jordan, but this one never came out on my third. I got 4 from one spot. I basically got them to respawn each time, just rotating 3 spots. You'd have to play it back to understand it all. I'm trying to focus right now, so bear with me. I cannot get this one to come out of here for anything. I've rotated back to him. He was supposed to respawn about 19 minutes left, but he didn't. So I'm seeing if he wants a crankbait instead of a buzzbait. I threw a spinner at him. Maybe I could have threw a spoon, maybe. You guys are going to have to figure out something for this wall over here. It's the slower trophy for whatever reason. He will not come out of here. I'm going to have to go cast to the right and hope I can get the other respawn again. It's a half hour respawn. Basically what you want to do, a guy let me know, I just got off of work, but I checked my notifications there, Zima. It's a half hour respawn. On the dot, you can rewind my stream and it'll make a little more sense, but basically, hold on a second. Basically what you want to do is try to get them from 3 different spots, because if you try to get 2 from one spot, it'll mess up your second rotation. So you want to get 1 from there, write it down on a notepad, get 1 from here, and then 1 from the wall. The one from the wall screwed me. I got the one to the left 4 times. other than that, the only other thing that screwed me is I got 4 of them that are 14 pounds or under, but I got 9 trophies in my bag right now. This one would have respawned about 6 minutes left, but that spot at the walls killed me. Absolutely killed me on my 3rd rotation. Left me hanging. So I gotta hope I can get this one out of here. And it's probably not gonna do any good because I can only gain, what, 11 pounds? Death by sizes. Damn. $19-pounder, 2 14-pounders. Yeah. Like I said, anybody who watches this back, you should be able to get around 9 or 10 if you just follow that 1, 2, 3 method. Nobody can help you with the sizes though. But definitely something's up with that wall spot over there. It took a lot off of my timer messing with that one on the wall. GG's, fellas. Yeah, the walls might get you, man. Just like I said, best advice I can give you is write it down. But I did get 9 trophies, guys. Unfortunately, some of mine were just really small. 4 of mine were, I see, a 13, a 14, a 13, and a 14. I had 2 13s and 2 14s, so that'll never get you there. But I did have fun, boys, and I hope that helps somebody out. But again, just repeating, what you want to do is just go into rotation. In other words, what they're saying is if basically you want to get the one over here, try to get the one diagonal here, and if you can get the one out of the wall, then just stay at the wall, fish it out until you come over respawn, because if you get another one, what it's going to do is mess up your rotation. You might end up with 6 and 7 trophies instead of possibly 9, 10, or 11 trophies. So anyway, I hope that helps somebody out. I'm going to stop the stream here, take a quick break, but then I'm going to come back and relabel my stream, and I'm going to play in these 2. I'm going to eat a quick dinner here, so I'll be back here in about a half hour, and I'm going to play in both of these. Any of you guys that are participating in this tournament, good luck. But again, I did put up 9 trophies. I hope that helps somebody out with that information. And Jordan, Tom, everybody else fishing that are watching, good luck to you guys. And I hope that your trophies are all 18 pounds and up, I hope, man. I hope you don't get stuck with those 414s, man. So, yeah, I appreciate it, Josh. But like I said, I was just happy to get those 9. Yep. Going in now, Jordan. Jordan, you know what I mean, right? Go 1, 2, 3. Yep. It should help you guys. Can't help you with sizes, but Jordan, yep. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to come back and play in this huge item stuff here in a little bit, but hopefully your guys' are big. Jordan, stick to your guns. If you got one that, if you love that crankbait and they're biting it, stick with it, bro. Stick with it and just hope that you get the good sizes, man. I'm hoping to see one of you guys up there in the top 20, and good luck, and I'll see you guys here in about a half hour, 45 minutes. All right. Good luck, Jordan.